What's up guys, Terrence here from Retro DNA, and today I want to take you guys on a bit of a journey as I convert an extra bedroom in my house into the ultimate gaming console room. After this. Alright guys, what you're looking at here is a pretty standard bedroom, nothing crazy about that. To save time on the video, I've got everything kind of already moved in place anyway. The couch is in the room. The chair's in the room. We went ahead and painted this back wall navy blue. I did that so that it would black out quite well once we turn the lights out. Of course, a nice dark gaming room is needed whenever you're playing games to set the atmosphere right. Just above the TV here, I plan on mounting another TV. So this is 75-inch you're looking at. I'm going to put a 40-inch above it right there. And that'll be for streaming Twitch, YouTube tutorials, watching football while I'm playing the game. Etc. Really anything that I want to have up on there, or even if I'm gaming and I don't know, my daughter's hanging out in the room or whatever, she wants to watch a TV show, I can put the headset on and we could be in the same room. But it's all about optimizing my viewpoint, and I think the second TV will really help. As you can see, it gets quite dark in here. And right now, keep in mind, the sun is actually shining directly on those windows, which it only does for a short period of the day. So this room does get absolutely black. I have a refrigerator in the corner, which will be nice and stocked with beers and energy drinks and water and all that good stuff. And then this TV stand here I actually picked up from American Furniture. I'll get into that. But first, you can see the couch, the chair, the Love-sac, which has a bunch of stuff on it right now. And then that table will get moved. But I went ahead and rounded the surround sound. So I got two speakers and a sub behind the couch, and then the sound bar in the front end. As you can see, we're just going to mount the TV using this Walmart television mount. It's only about 20 bucks, so that's pretty cheap. Now I went ahead and drilled the holes in the back of each of the side sections of this TV stand, because there's only a cutout in the center section for cabling. So I had to drill holes in the top and the bottom on both sides here. And then I had to drill small holes going from each section into the other to route the LED strips, which we'll get into here in a minute. You can see the sound bar there. Again, I got this at American Furniture for about 300 bucks. Nice, solid construction. I love the kind of, rustic, worn kind of look to the gray wood there. It is a solid wood piece, so nice and sturdy. And it's just a good TV stand overall. A comparable size for the 75-inch. I mean, it matches perfect. And here you can see I got an under cabinet mount LED kit. Only one kit, and it did the job. It was the perfect length. They fit perfectly. So it is a great resource for this particular cabinet. If you have one of similar size, I'd say it'd be about the same. And you can see I went ahead and put some consoles in there to kind of space it all out. Once everything's routed, you just get it all cleaned up, and the next step is really just organization. Organize your consoles however you see fit, but let's take a look at how I did mine. All right, here's the walkthrough. As you enter in, I put some LEDs in the corner there that it's just a DJ type LED light. Want a little bit of atmosphere. As you can see, we got the TV above. That's running the Retro DNA channel there. I got Crysis 2 on the PlayStation 3 thrown up on the 75-inch. In the corner, I went ahead and put myself in a tube TV. You can see the Memorex right there. It is a VCR DVD combo with the standard RCA. Believe it or not, I actually love playing old consoles on that. I don't hook those up to the big TV very often. I just like to capture the pure nostalgia when I can. I recall playing it on a tube TV as a kid, and it just feels more authentic that way. Just a list of those consoles below if you didn't see them all. I do have the Wii U, the GameCube, the Nintendo Switch on top of the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Dreamcast on the bottom. Then the PS3, the PS2, Xbox 360, the Wii, and the N64 across the top. I do keep other consoles on shelves, and we'll pull them out, switch them out occasionally from time to time as well. But these are the consoles that I prefer to display. Below the tube TV, of course, you can see I got my refrigerator fully stocked and ready to go. And then just a quick spin around the room. Finally got some decor up on the wall. I generally go with a comic book theme throughout. I have the same in my arcade and my office. Theater chairs all lit up. I went ahead and installed a USB outlet next to that as well, just for quick charging of controllers, even though the chair itself has a USB input as well. On top of the tube TV, I have that At Games Sega Genesis. I do believe that that's the better edition of the modern Genesis. I think it's better than the classic Mini. One, it has 80 games instead of 40, right? And it takes cartridges. It doesn't quite look as cool, but I love the way that it plays. Here I keep my other display consoles, which, I just hook up real quick to the tube TV if I need it. But my original Xbox is down here also because I honestly don't play that like ever. The Genesis does get some play. SNES, of course, is my all-time favorite of the old consoles. Then your PS1 there. This couch is super comfortable, by the way. And this box here on the side where I keep a lot of my controllers and that type of thing, it's actually just a planter. It happened to be the perfect size to fit in that corner, so I figured I would utilize it. And then here in the closet, this is where I keep my games and controllers. As I mentioned before, I don't like to hoard, so I have a relatively small game collection up there in the corner. All of my controllers are nice and neat here, set across the table. Got a fully stocked wine fridge. That's right, I am a wine drinker. I love beer as well, as you know from this channel. But I definitely love a glass of wine, and it's kind of my preferred way to wind down. This tub here in the bottom left is stocked full of games, and then underneath the table I keep another tub with the game accessories, and there's a booklet in there with some other games as well.
Use ICV turret to blast open security doors.
Guys, I figured the time was only right for me to bring back the beer of the day, and I'm going to keep it Arizona with this one. We have Papago Cherry Blossom, And it happens to match my shirt, so it's the reason I chose this beer today. Nothing out of the ordinary. It says right there on the can it is uniquely Arizona, and it's inspired by one of Arizona's favorite beers, the Orange Blossom, which I can tell you is quite fantastic. And I'll compare it here in just a minute, but it is a cherry wheat beer, so let's give it a shot. So I decided to go with the voiceover here because I was a little indifferent about this one, to be honest with you, in the beginning. But overall, it's a pretty solid beer. It's malty, it is full-bodied, and there are definitely some serious hints of cherry. The main thing about it is they compare it to the Orange Blossom on the can, and it simply is a beer that does not measure up. But as you can see, beautiful can, well-designed beer, and overall, it is a pretty unique tasting beer. If I were at the grocery store and I had an abundance of options, I certainly would not buy this. I'm just being honest with you. But if only thing there was this and your Bud Lights and your Millers and that type of thing, I would go with this every time. I give it a 6 out of 10. Pretty solid beer. Not anything to write home about, but definitely worth trying if you've never had it. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you have a space dedicated to console gaming in your house.